Hi everyone. On Tuesday, we looked at how you might sell the earnings move in CrowdStrike using an iron condor. And so first, we're going to have a quick check back in on that trade. And we can see that following the earnings announcement, the stock actually did bounce off our lower break even. But it's now squarely in our profit zone. And we could take this trade off for around a 85–90% profit. So we're going to now take a look at Broadcom, which reports earnings after the close today, and see if we could do something similar. We can see from the chart the options market is pricing in around a 6–6.5% expected move for the stock. But this is against a backdrop of the stock having rallied over 30% in the last month, and an actual one-day move that's averaged over 13% over the last 4 earnings. So some extra caution should be exercised if we're selling the move in this stock. But with this in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the iron condor, and we'll look at how to position yourself potentially with a wider than usual iron condor that's also skewed somewhat to the downside. So we're going to go ahead and click the neutral fast trade button and select our iron condor, which as usual will set up by default to the expected move. And then for some added context, we're going to move to a 1-month chart and click Edit Strikes and start to expand the width of our iron condor. Here I'm going to do that 3 times, move it out 3 strikes. And we can see our risk-reward ratio going up, our probability of profit going up as we widen that iron condor. But now I'm going to actually move the lower strikes to the downside, so shift the whole iron condor down. I'm going to do that 2 points. And we can see we've improved our risk-reward ratio a little bit. And we've now got a lower break-even, which is actually 11.5% to the downside and more around 8% to the upside. So if we're happy with that, we click Continue. I'm going to set my limit price a little bit lower than the mid. So let's say we set it at 105, review my order, and we'll check back in on that tomorrow.